Yeah, that was. I mean, it was a big one when Frazier got us on the board. But I think the one with Melky, you know, we've been scuffling with guys on base, and especially with 2 outs. So, you know, just a clutch hit for us. It kind of relieved a lot of pressure. You know, the way Carlos was pitching, you know, it just kind of moved us in the direction we needed to go. So I think pitching-wise, he did a great job. You know, if you get him some runs, it helps. But, you know, just battled. I think even with guys getting on, and he was able to worm his way out of some of them early. But, you know, just his confidence grows, I think, as it goes along of just who he is and where he belongs and how he's doing.
Really strong day for the bullpen. Good to get David that inning after he hadn't pitched in a little while.
Yeah, you know, when you go through a stretch like this, you don't really use your closer all too much. So, you know, a nice job by those guys coming in. Short ones for, you know, Duke and Albers. But, you know, that's kind of the way we do it. You know, I think if you line it up, those guys are going to be in the 7th. Jonesy's pretty much going to have the 8th and Robbie the 9th. So, nice job by those guys.
What was the issue with him? When you and Herm came out?
He was a little lightheaded. So at first you get, you know, nervous when he's shaking his arm. I wish there was another sign that he could do to say he was lightheaded instead of shaking his arm. But, you know, he said he was fine.
It had been a little bit since you guys had won without Chris Sale on the mound. Does that do something for the confidence?
Yeah, anytime. I mean, you feel confident when he's out there. But, you know, again, it's getting some runs. I think the pitching part of it hasn't really been the issue. I think our guys have pitched well. You know, offensively, when you need to have that hit that kind of breaks it open and pops a balloon. So with Melky, I think that's a good sign heading in that direction, especially with 2 outs.
I'll get that back. One guy who has been hitting all year. Have you ever thought about where he might be without him? You know, kind of like him and Adam have been kind of.
Who's that, Melky?
Yeah.
Well, I think Melky does. He does a lot of things for our team, and you know, you can always look at it where we're at with Adam leading it off and Melky being a switch hitter, always being kind of in the middle of everything. He's a very important piece, and I think either side of the plate, whoever they're throwing, he's done a nice job for that, and I think he's just you know, he's a leader on the team as far as the psyche, and he's a guy that's very professional about how he goes about things and outlook.
Robin, KC's a pretty good gauge for speed, putting the ball in play. How do you think your pitching and defense held up this weekend?
Well, I mean, we dropped the first 2. We had opportunities to win those, and you don't, which makes it tough. But, you know, I think this year we're a different team as far as our defense, and I think that's just part of, you know, going through when you play these good teams that you don't necessarily measure it against them. I think we're good no matter who we're playing, but you know, if we don't kick it around, we're pretty good.
Speaking of defense, first pitch of the game, Eaton. It'd be amazing how quickly he got over there. That ball didn't look very high.
Yeah, he's fantastic. I think he just gets great jumps. You know, either on the line or going out in the gap. He just has a knack for it. I think it's fit him really well.
Do you sense that he was at all more fired up because of who the opposing pitcher was in their history?
Not necessarily. I don't think that was an issue.
Sands' vertical, does that surprise you a little bit?
That he doesn't have one, or
Well, that
that,
he actually have it on that play.
oh, he didn't get up very high. His arms are long though.
Robin, Cleveland's coming in. Can you just talk about that a little bit? Obviously,
Well, they've been playing well. We know we play them quite a bit, so this will be another shot at them. I think their second time in here, but you know, you want to get out on the right foot. I think with a doubleheader, you want to get out and win the first one. They can swing the bat. We know about their pitching, so you know, there's no easy road in this division.
Robin, as far as sitting Jose, can you talk a little bit about what kind of a response you're looking for from him?
Well, right now, I wanted him to know he wasn't playing today. Just to watch the game, cheer for his teammates. He'll be back in there tomorrow, but you know, you're just trying to hit the reset button, you know, somewhat. And you know, it might work tomorrow, it might work in 3 days, but you're just looking for him to have a day where he can come in here and watch it, and it's even better when we win.
Rod's he's been in a slump a little bit in the box. How good was that to see his double?
Who's that?
Brett.
Yeah, I mean, anybody. I mean, we've had quite a few of those guys. So anybody that gets a hit, it's a sign in the right direction. You know, him hitting. You know, we haven't really been driving the ball very well. So I think that's another one with Frazier and Melky and with Brett.